Hello Spartans, RCT3 here, and welcome to another extended episode of RCT3 Let's Play 2014. And today we are doing, we're doing the second round of supports, and we are also going to be building a transfer track and auxiliary train shed. Oh yeah, hear that? Yeah, I'm gonna get copyrighted so many times on this video because there's like so many tracks in this. For the record, I was looking for some good 2 Steps from Hell tracks, but I actually remembered that Judge of Kings put together this utterly insane mix of 2 Steps from Hell, so I just decided, meh, let's use that. So I went in there and I went online and grabbed it. Anyway, so right here we're just doing more track connections. I decided to kind of do them in 2 big chunks, so I did the whole overbank and incline twist first, then the second round was the corkscrew to the end. So right here, I kind of knew how all the supports went together. I wanted some good angles. So right into our Cobra roll, I did my usual style of supports. The kind of V's go as the track goes under. Next episode will probably be pathwork. For the record, in this episode, I also started on the station, but noticed I'd been going for such a long time that I decided to stop there and finish it off camera. Literally, I just stopped recording and carried on building. So right here I was trying to line it up and eventually found it was an edge piece of all things that actually fit. So got that lined up, and then did the rest of the pieces. Happily for these it was a little easier. I quite like the H4 piece. So hit those and that was looking good. Then with obviously the flanges. For those of you who've seen Silverrat's latest video, we were having a bit of a debate about what flanges are called, because in some sets we know they're called flanges, in other sets they're called flangers, and in one set, I think there was an accidental typo and they wound up being called fangles. When I heard that, I just completely cracked up. For the record, for those of you with good ears over the sound of my awesome voice, then you may recognise this track, and you're right, it is the one I used in Steel Metropolis. Probably not quite what you were thinking, but that is true. This is the track I used in Steel Metropolis. I'm still not quite sure how I pronounced that. Oh well, so right here I was trying to get some good footers in. For the record, wherever you see brick, there's going to be like paths going over the coaster. I might put another set under the brake run, or maybe not. I'm definitely might put like a swinging chair swing thing underneath the 0G roll, because that's quite big and might be able to fit one in there. But I'm definitely going to put a chair swing in here somewhere and a flat ride or 2. So right here I was just building some stuff, and doing the rest of the track connectors, just trying to line them up. I was trying to find the S bend because I thought it had a basic start, but then it turns out I was wrong. So I thought this was a large curve and realised it wasn't, so it hit the medium and turned out I was right. Then it's just a simple case of the basic flat pieces for the final brake run. So I was placing these along the way. Then I had to do the basic bottoms, obviously, because... oh god, what did I just say? Anyway, so just doing the usual beams. I was trying getting these all in. So centre beams, obviously having those kind of H4s again, then coming against the track flow just for the extra support. So I kind of knew how I've used these quite a lot before because I've done my fair share of B&M coasters before. For example, in case you've seen some of the previous releases this year, Strife, Vector, Strife. Now I mentioned it, that's it. Well, oh yeah, there was the Raven, but that was inverted, so that half counts as. And then you may have noticed me deleting these supports here, and there is good reason for that, because that is going to be the area for our transfer track, and you'll see what I did later on in this episode. Bloody hell, this episode's long. So right here I was just putting in the flanges again. I'll put a link to this mix in the description because it's a really good compilation. So I was trying to do flanges and failed. So I was placing these, just do more things. So then I decided to go for the centers on the rest of them, and then find the edge and side pieces. So now some people I have received a little criticism for my choice of footers, but if I'm honest, I find these are my favourite ones, because I tried using C-Piscos as you saw in the last episode and just couldn't get to grips with them. So I was placing these and just noticed that was completely off alignment. So I tried all the vertical beams I had and couldn't get any of them to fit. So at this point I was getting pretty annoyed, so I was just like, you know what? So I tried placing this, you know what, piss off, and delete the footer in the process. So saved the game and decided, well, I think I was looking for one thing first, I can't remember what it was. Now, what was I looking for? I think I was screwing. Oh yeah, I remember. I was looking for these proximity sensors that someone recommended to me. Oh yeah, RCT3 from Matt. That's it. So thanks for that. So here's the set I was looking for. A set of proximity sensors for the brakes. So I was trying to line these up and got them going. So I was placing these in just for that extra level of detail. So I was placing those. So I was trying to get close up and then accidentally placed an extra one. Tried deleting and failed. So then I went back and I realised, just look at this, I'd forgotten to do the brake run catwalks. So I was placing these, and then you may notice I left one space open, and there you go. That's why, because the point of these brake runs is obviously to, as well as slowing the car down, controlling the speed of the train. It's also so in case there's a problem at some point on the ride, to allow passengers to get off mid-course. So, for example, there's a track failure in the second half of the ride, then it allows people to get off. And if you want to build them, this is the set you need. So I won't lie, this set is this part of the set, the evacuation half, is a complete beach. It doesn't help the whole entire thing's in French. So yeah, I was trying to find the fencing I needed to hit it, and then I noticed these pieces right at the bottom and found that it fit. So I was placing these and just trying to get these to line up and got it on. So that's all that done, and then I was like, right, time to do a transfer track. So the combination of sets used here is Gadget's Coaster Goodies. For this kind of thing, it's a combination of Gadget's Coaster Goodies, and here you have a choice. You can either use JCat Steelworks, or what I decided to experiment with in this case, which was Moby's Steel Jungle. So I told you comparison, I was like, actually, Moby's much better. So I went for Moby instead. So this is all good. Now I went to the vertical pieces. So then I decided to place some caps on the end, just so the wheels don't go too far. So then I did the catwalk for the last brake run. I decided to only do it on one side and keep that the consistency of the whole catwalk things. So I was to coaster nets, but unfortunately there isn't a set that has curved coaster nets. So here I was just experimenting with some paths, and so I was screwing up, so delete those, and I was like, yeah. Hey, so I was looking through this and just noticed that it's all slightly transparent. So I was like, you know what? Okay, there's Pavement Essentials. Haven't used this set in ages. Oh no, I used it for Hypno Rock. So right here I was just placing these and trying to find. Oh, hear that? Anyway, back to this. So I was doing the auxiliary stations, obviously for extra cars, because in case you haven't noticed, whenever it gets busy in theme parks, they always place run multiple trains. So completely under my own nose, I'd accidentally placed this track too high and immediately noticed. So deleted that and set up the alignment again. So I was deleting the supports. So I was doing the brakes once again, because obviously there's got to be a way for the cars to get in and out. For this brake set I'm using, it's called Techno Dude's Coaster Essentials. Well, it's in two halves. There's part 1 and part 2. What it consists of is just, in a nutshell, a whole load of brakes from various manufacturers. So yeah, I knew there was this one station car I liked, which I was trying to find. And I was like, actually, that's not bad. So I decided to go for it. Plus, I thought it would fit in with the stucco walls in the Alpine set. So I was trying to find some fencing there. I remembered actually Shy Planters too, because that's got an Alpine walls in it. So I was placing these. So I was trying to do some bedrock, and then these had multiple heights, and I was just like, damn, I could have used those. I probably will at some point. So I was placing these and just getting that all to fit. So I decided to put the train in one station. Though I might put the second one in, I don't know. In case you haven't, if you've seen my previous releases, then you'll notice I did a similar kind of thing for the Raven as well as Osiris. In fact, I think the only I didn't do a transfer track for Orthodox and Vector. Or no, I did do one for Strife. Yeah, I do transfer tracks a lot. So right here I was just doing Alpine. I won't lie, I haven't done Alpine buildings in a while. I think the last time I did one was Orthodox, and that was flipping 4 months ago. So where are we? Okay, so about here. Jeez, have I been talking for that long? So this time lapse is rolling nicely. I was still trying to debate on the posts I should use, just for that little extra detail. So then I got what I wanted and started lining them up. I admit, I was thinking the inside looked a little bare, but I was just like, nah, screw it. And I decided to do these before, so I was trying to do some angle first, but I really had no idea what I was doing, so I decided to go with it and instead do some overhangs for the extra detail. This, compared to the main station, this is kind of like a little shed. Then I decided to do these underneath the bottom of the tracks because just that would look interesting. So I decided to do some little extra supports for the shelving on the bottom. Then decided to do some windows. Just trying to find some ones I like. I was starting to get somewhere, so I was trying to line up some shutters and then found some better fitting ones. I couldn't find ones that fit the windows, so I just did the full one stuck on top onto each other twice. So I decided to do some large windows on the top row. So I'm still debating as to what I do for the queue line, but I'll probably do some path work first before I do, and like build up the paths for the kind of whole area before I decide what I'm going to do. Also, I still need to work out what I'm going to do for the restaurants, but that's another story. So this is all. So I was doing all this nicely, and just the whole tiled roof thing. I think I've got ideas to the kind of station I'm going to do for my wooden coaster. I'm going to kind of bring back an old design I've done before. Those of you who saw my old Project CT series, God, what was I thinking when I started that? Oh wait, I was 13. I was like 14 and stupid. Anyway, so back in that way, my station design that's kind of similar to that of the Ultimate. So right here, I decided to move my entrance one along, and then found the nice hardwood floor. So I had to make sure it stayed all in the same direction, because that would look kind of dumb. So I decided, battery stations would actually probably look better here. So I went for a wooden station, which I quite liked. Then I went back into the. Oh no, I think I went to find something else. Oh yeah, so I decided to do some landscape walls on the bottom. So I was trying to find a set with a texture I liked, and I decided to sell for this one. So this is all going well. And I was trying to find the right columns, and it was all fitting. So at this point, I was thinking, do I like the station? No, I don't. I still, even after this finished, I decided to just finish the station off camera because I didn't want to put it to another episode. So once I finished, so I misplaced the wall, but eventually I was getting somewhere. Then also I did the post again, the detail. But I remembered from Shargo's Alpine Set 3 there were these corner details. So this is placing all those. Anyway, but just coming up to the end. We're coming up to the end of this recording. There's about a minute left. So right here, I was doing some details inside the station. That was pretty much the last thing I did on camera. So right here, I was doing the kind of station things. Anyway, and that's it. Last of the music. So right here, I was doing the kind of railings and stuff inside the station because obviously that's what you have. But what's coming up? Well, I'm not going to be uploading tomorrow. Well, odds are pretty low of me uploading, considering I'm at Chessington. Probably going to be at Chessington. Why Chessington? Well, if I had my way, it would be Fort Park, obviously. So there, I just decided to change my mind. Indecisive me. Anyway, so just coming to the end of this recording, and this is where I decided. And anyway, that's the station I came up with.